Well, happy Friday, everyone. I'm Chris Brown. It's time for your week in review from ClarkCountyToday.com. Well, if you've tried to go shopping today, it should be obvious that the area is bracing for a potential blast of wintry weather. Upwards of 4 inches is expected in some areas overnight, with more potentially next week. Washington Department of Transportation crews have been gearing up, along with city and county road crews, getting ready to do their best to keep local roads and freeways passable as the white stuff falls. Be sure to watch ClarkCountyToday.com for updates throughout the weekend. Follow us on social media for the very latest. And by the way, Living Hope Church is opening its large warming center for homeless during this stretch of cold and snowy weather. The center is located in the church's chapel off of Andreessen. And Living Hope is asking for volunteers and donations to support this endeavor. If you'd like to volunteer or donate, you can contact them through their website or Facebook page. Speaking of area homeless, the Clark County Council for the Homeless recently did their yearly point-in-time count. While numbers won't be available until the spring, a record number of people experiencing homelessness showed up at the annual Project Homeless Connect, held on the same day as the count. Meanwhile, the City of Vancouver approved another round of funding for affordable housing projects under the property tax levy approved in 2016 to raise $42 million for housing projects and rental assistance. Check out the full story at ClarkCountyToday.com. Of course, the measles outbreak continues in Clark County. As of today, we're up to 53 confirmed cases and 7 unconfirmed. Check out our newest edition of the Insider Podcast with Jacob Granneman and myself. We hear from the Clark County Public Health Officer for his take on the outbreak and talk about a recent forum Jacob attended about the trend of teenage vaping in our schools. Many of you homeowners experienced sticker shock last year as a statewide property tax increase to fund basic education hit, while the cap on local school levies didn't hit until this year. Add that to a heavy increase in home values, and it was an upsetting year for many property owners. Clark County Assessor Peter Van Norwick and newly elected County Treasurer Alicia Topper are holding some town hall meetings to let folks know what to expect this year, and it sounds like most of us should see our property tax bill drop, at least temporarily. To find out how much and why, check out my full story at ClarkCountyToday.com. A lot of folks were fired up on our Facebook page over a story out of Representative Vicki Kraft's office. The second-term Republican from the 18th District is pushing for funding to study a third Columbia River crossing. Kraft has been a strong supporter of a third bridge, either ahead of a new interstate bridge or as part of a package for an I-5 bridge replacement. Kraft's bill would fund new research into whether a third crossing is an option and find out where it might be built. Prairie High School is launching its first ever Inspire Week next week. Assuming school isn't canceled, the events focus on encouraging students to express love and kindness to their classmates, as well as staff and under-recognized people in their community. On Wednesday next week, the school will be joined by Jamie Winship, a former CIA member and public speaker, focusing on empowering people to walk in their identity. The week's events are widely inspired by the Dude Be Nice project, which goes all over the country, encouraging and equipping students to give back in their community. Find out how you can help at ClarkCountyToday.com. Sports time, but before we get to basketball, we have another reminder that football still rules the local sports landscape. Wednesday was National Signing Day, and Lincoln Victor of Union, the state football player of the year, announced his decision. He will play at the University of Hawaii. A quarterback in high school, Victor will be a slot receiver in college. He was one of many high school seniors from Clark County to sign letters of intent this week. He was the only one, though, who kept his decision a secret until signing day. Back to winter sports. Basketball's postseason got started for boys and girls teams. However, with the forecast for snow this weekend, the 4A and 3A by-district tournaments have been postponed. The 2A and 1A district tournaments are still scheduled to be played tonight, but then who knows when they will resume. The weather is creating havoc with the schedules. The WIAA announced Friday morning that all regional wrestling tournaments will be canceled, and the state championship will expand from 16 wrestlers to 32 in each weight class. More details to come next week. That's all the more reason to bookmark ClarkCountyToday.com and join thousands who follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and even Instagram to be the first to know when a story is posted and be part of the conversation online. You can even email story ideas to us. Really simple, news@ClarkCountyToday.com. For all of us at ClarkCountyToday.com, I'm Chris Brown. Have a safe and happy weekend. We'll see you next week.